So last time I played, I had just gotten my subject from Cuba, or gotten Cuba as a subject from Spain. And I'm currently working on getting some production set up in Cuba. I want to start producing steel and engines here since I have banned industry and cannot produce that at home. I don't think there's really any other legislations that need to be passed here. Leadership, that would be a step back from where we're at with right of assembly, I think. Women, nobody wants that. Slave trade. See, I don't know if slave populations count towards your standard of living, because if they don't, then that might actually be ideal for helping my population have a higher standard of living. But we can avoid that for now. Okay, the desperate fertilizer shortage getting corrected through trade. A couple more construction sectors in Virginia, since I've got extra income to spare. Oh, we actually need more infrastructure there. Ready? Or if we could go ahead and start getting other countries addicted to tobacco, export it to the British market. Anyone we can send tobacco to. Like I'm just trying to get to the next tier. My society tech, so I can start unlocking stuff like mutual funds. Put on resource industry in Virginia to help with my construction sectors there. Get them cheaper input goods. Right. Colonization of the West is almost complete. I should probably go ahead and start incorporating, especially states like California that I know are be important. Private investors are investing in interesting. My tooling workshop's back on steel tools. We're gonna hurt for steel really bad in the short term, but this will help get Cuba's steel production off the ground. My resource industry decree over to Pennsylvania as well. Oh, an illegitimate government. You guys want to ban slavery? Radicalize. I could try to pass secret police first to reduce the chances a civil war breaks out when I ban slavery. Oh, wow. So Great Britain just gave me Idaho, Washington, and Oregon for free. I'm going to need some more government administrations. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Why is my government expenses so high all of a sudden? Construction goods get expensive? Oh, paper got expensive. Let's see that happen. Oh, I changed the production method on my government administrations. That's what happened. For some reason I thought I was resetting that back to what it already is. But yeah, I was worried about government sectors because now that we have secret police, I can come in and crank up the suppression of dissenting voices. I can save a lot of money by pissing off the intelligentsia and cutting government wages. So now that I have secret police, the time could be right to go ahead and ban slavery. Everything's going in Cuba. Keeping their industries employed a little bit. Yep, there's the revolution that we anticipated from trying to ban slavery. Well, damn. That is not a good start to the banning of slavery. Alright, we're losing a lot of money exporting tobacco to China, so maybe that's actually a bad idea. Alright, water tube boiler. Oh, I can't use that because industry's banned. I think engine pump can be used. Alright, so Virginia and Pennsylvania are maxed out on construction sectors. California might be the next state to start developing. So I'll go ahead and build a railway there. Port. Well. I guess we're only making money because the some of my construction was going into the private construction queue. California has a bad construction efficiency. Oh, he's not even president yet. Well, I say yet, he's not president. Interesting. I guess because intelligentsia has less clout. Middle class. Oh, there's the revolution again. Stephen is our new president. Okay, Stephen Suval. Exporting sugar to Hungary is quite productive as well. You can build cotton plantations in California. That. Yeah, there's 300 arable land here. Be able to go nuts with cotton plantations. Can make a bunch of tobacco plantations. Let's see. Virginia. Oh, I'll go ahead and do that. I never actually built any universities, so research has been extremely slow. Totally forgot to build universities. We're almost 30 years into the game. Built a single university. Hey, slavery is banned and we didn't even have to fight a civil war. Hundreds of thousands of lives have been saved. Alright, so now that slavery is banned, but again, migration controls would be bad. I don't want a bunch of discriminated pops in my nation bringing down my standard of living. Migration controls legislation is going through quickly. Wow. You're just pulling in migrants from everywhere.
Another one. Another one. Another one.
Since clearly everyone already wants to live in our beautiful, non-industrialized paradise, it's time to form the Amish Paradise power block. Intelligentsia want a monarchy. Let's go ahead and pass private health insurance. Oh, why is my GDP collapsing? Steel has gotten expensive. British religious revolt. That's what happened to my GDP. Lost all my access to steel because there's a civil war in England. Steel mills and Cubans unable to hire. Of course they're unable to hire. Sewing machines. Organized workshops. Afro-Americans discriminated. I think that would actually be good for us. So I have played this campaign a couple of years into the future and realized I was doing some things suboptimally. So I reloaded this save and I've decided I'm going to increase my taxation, at least to medium taxes, because I've passed all the legislation that I needed to pass before 1846 and really need to grow our economy a little bit more quickly. I've also realized that I'm not using free trade, so I can actually manage my tariffs and encourage exports on some of these, like domestic supply of fertilizer, since we're desperately needing that. Encourage export of dyes. Encourage export of artillery, ammunition. Sugar. Pennsylvania is going to get a lot more construction sectors. And just max them out. So that's going to use up a lot of infrastructure. So that's going to use almost 80 infrastructure. Need a lot of railroads in Pennsylvania. And I'm realizing that I'm going to need a subject nation that's good at producing fertilizer. I think Peru would be a good subject. They'll be easy to annex, and they have states that produce both sulfur and iron, which are the two things we'll need for fertilizer. I'll incorporate California. Standardized filing system. This is going to explode our paper consumption. Time to execute Operation Import as much paper as fucking possible. Protect domestic supply of paper. I've also changed my mind on where I'm going to go technologically. Instead of pushing for society research, I'm going to push for improved fertilizer. And one thing that will probably really help us is mechanized farming. That's kind of the final tier of the agriculture production methods. So we'll stay on quinine and get water tube boiler next. And then I'll move to mechanized workshops because this will actually help us produce a lot more clothes, which will raise our standard of living. I think I've also decided I'm going to form a power block and make it a trade league. I would form an empire, but you can only do that if you're a monarchy. I'll go for internal trade. Trade league. Alright. Rude ho. So the Amish Paradise is on the map. I don't know why there's already so much demand for transportation in Pennsylvania. I haven't even switched over to transportation production methods. But one motor industry in Cuba. Fertilizer industry in Cuba. Steel. Oh, Cuba already has a steel. Do 2 of those. And we'll switch our tooling workshops back over to steel tools. I'll import steel from Britain for the time being. Secret police. We only have a 5% chance to get this. But I think going for it will still be good, since we need to try to prevent the Civil War from breaking out when we ban slavery. Gold is already depleted in California. I also need to start building universities. That is something I forgot to do before. I am shocked. I started this enacting secret police legislation with a 5% success chance, and it went up to 25, and now we've gotten 2 progress. To whatever we call these. Wow. And now we have it. So on a 25% chance, we got 3 in a row. That is incredibly lucky. And the natives are just picking fights with me one after the next. Hopefully, since me and Britain are best friends, they will give me Oregon and Washington. If I were to make Peru a protectorate, nobody would help either side. We only have 12 guys. I think we could take them easily. Also think we need ships. Well, my production efficiency is terrible in California. There's so much radicalism here. Discrimination, maybe? Alright, first battle didn't go so well. Second one is a victory. Yeah, we're already destroying their manpower. Water tube boiler. So we can't use water tube boiler, but the same technology unlocks condensing engine pump. That will help a lot with our iron output for our construction sectors. Well, we've made landfall in South America. I'll designate their. Alright, Indian territory is annexed. United States is looking pretty good. We've almost got all of our rightful clay. There's something I have to do to... I think I just need to map the western frontier. I think once I map the western frontier, I'll be able to buy, or I think England will just give me Washington and Oregon. Banning slavery will still radicalize everyone. We could enact private health insurance. We could also enact colonial exploitation, start getting some colonies going. Anglo-Canadians have migrated in to Pennsylvania. Mechanized workshops will be a big boon to our economy. I can start saving money by reducing government wages. Passing colonial exploitation seemed to help our economy for some reason. Oh, because it affected unincorporated states. Oh, frontier colonization helps with migration attraction. Maybe switching off of that wasn't such a good idea. Mexico would join a war against me? Could force Mexico to liberate someone. Wow, Mexico's actually beating us on the main front line. Jeez. Unfortunately, they're completely undefended on their flank. Oh, wow. Oh, I thought Great Britain was sending men. Those are just ships. Really? We failed. Oh, Great Britain's sending more men. Mexico's a lot stronger than I thought they would be. Mexico kind of gave us a run for our money here, but I increased my conscription and they started running out of manpower, so they're definitely done for from here. Million people living in Haiti. Grenada and Venezuela will defend them. I'm going to launch a make protectorate play against Haiti, knowing Venezuela will join, and I might also nab Venezuela in the same war. It looks like Venezuela is not going to join. John Brown wants to ban slavery. Right. Wow. I can sacrifice a lot of people to get a really high chance of enacting this legislation. Just help the farmers. We have pretty good chances here, 66% already. Sorry, but this is for your own good, Haiti. I think your standard of living will go up a lot once you join our market. Well, at least here in a couple of years, once we start making lots of food. The yeoman farmers are starting a coup. We're only at -2. Oh, they're mad about colonial exploitation. Which Reminds me, I actually forgot to establish colonies everywhere. Welcome to the Amish Paradise, Haitians. 96% chance on private health insurance. But it's still gonna take so long to finish. This guy has the trait Explorer. My GDP's catching up with Great Britain. Alright, I have decided that I'm going to make Venezuela my protectorate. So war has broken out, and I don't think we'll have any trouble at all, especially with British support. Oh, they're melting now. They're out of the jungle. Wow. 120 regiments just teamed up on 2. And with that peace deal, Venezuela is now added to the flock. Next target, New Granada. France? Wow. I did not say France was going to join. Fuck that. Great Salt Lake mapped. Alright. So I'm gonna have to do another expedition. Oh yeah, I could be exporting sugar to everyone. Why have I not been doing that? Are Spain and the Dutch at war right now? Spain is. But yeah, so are the Dutch. Selling them guns. Great Britain doesn't really need them. Wow. Oh, okay. Yeah, the Frontier Wars. I just not clicked the event, so I didn't get the states yet. I'm gonna go ahead and get the construction mandate in my power block to get my industry boosted. Or my non-industry, rather. Alright, I'm going to add Ecuador into my power block. I'll just continue gobbling up South American countries until I have a massive number of subjects. And hopefully by the late game, they'll have industrialized at least a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and get my agriculture going in Illinois. 10 tobacco plantations, 10 maize farms, and 10 livestock ranches. There's an absurd amount of arable land in America. Oh, a large number of Irish people have begun migrating to Illinois. If you build it, they will come. Should also upgrade to tools. Gold mines. Oh my gosh. Rio Grande, your time has come. Well, I'll be able to get... I have to reach rank 3 power block. What determines the rank of a power block? Prestige. We are very close to overtaking them. I'll focus on freedom of movement for now. I don't think I really need to focus on research this game. So I'll get freedom of movement to help with migration on all block members. And then here in 3 years, hopefully I'll have surpassed 10 members. If you made it this far in the video, thank you very much for watching. I'll put some little doodads here that you can click to see other videos on the channel, and don't forget to like and subscribe for all the algorithm and that good stuff. Take care.